Hello, this tutorial is about some frequently asked questions that I've got in class when you guys have been watching the tutorials. So the first one is, where are my layers? So you should probably see something like properties up here and layers next to it. Your layers, which are all the different objects that you've made, are found on this button. So you can see all of them, and you can change the order this way by clicking on the word and dragging it up. That's not the order that I want it to be, but just to show you. Another frequently asked question is they get with the pen tool, especially when you're doing the pineapple. You're supposed to be clicking and moving to do the top of the pineapple or anything. If you want it to be spiky, you just click and move. Some people are doing this and getting very upset that it's not spiky. If you click and drag, you make handles, and the handles is what manipulates and makes a curved line. So that's not what we want. For the top of the pineapple or anything spiky, you just click, then move, then click, then move, then click, and that makes it spiky. If you instead click and drag, like how I made this leaf here, is that I clicked, now I'm going to click and drag, click and drag, click on that to make it pointy, click and drag down. So that's how you make something curvy. So clicking makes it sharp, clicking and dragging makes it soft and curvy. If you only want partial line as well, so when you're doing like a mouth, you just, with your pen tool, click and drag, and I don't want to, that's all I want, I don't want it to keep going, so I just go to my black arrow and it deselects and you've got a partial line. Always check what this says and what your properties say, especially when doing patterns. You can't, so swatches is in window, swatches, you can't create a pattern with a pattern. So if this has got a pattern in it, I can't make that a pattern. It won't drag in because it's already got a pattern in it. See, it's a pattern. So it has to have nothing in it, no pattern in it. See, now it's just blue. Now I could make a pattern out of it if I wanted to. Also, in dragging things into here, people are having difficulties dragging things in, especially when it's small. So when it's really small. If you're having trouble dragging it in, deselect, which means that it's not selected, and click and drag it in one go into the swatches to make that a pattern. You can see now I can apply that as a fill to this shape. Alright, there's some frequently asked questions resolved.